IELTS Vocabulary Word Power, Part 6 of 10. Hello and welcome. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer, and welcome if it's your first time. This is Part 6 of our series in Word Power, building your vocabulary to improve your chances of a higher score in IELTS, or just to improve your English in general. In this series of videos, we have 3 steps to learn new words. The first is to look at the word and hear it, and to read and hear its meaning. Second step, to visualize the word so that we can imagine the meaning of the word. That will help us to understand it and remember the word better. And then finally, using the word in a sentence so that we can understand the context of using the word. So let's carry on. Welcome and enjoy the video. Thank you. Our first word of this video is patent. Patent. Patent is a noun. It also can be used as an adjective. When we use it as a noun, it means that which grants an inventor the rights to their invention. And when we use it as an adjective, it means something that is obvious, something that is clear. Patent, noun, also an adjective, and maybe we can see the word patent here, enjoying the protection of law. The intellectual property is protected by law. Here is our sentence, first for noun and secondly for adjective. My brother received a patent for his invention, and then afterwards his pleasure was patently clear. The two uses of patent as noun and as an adjective. Another word that is also an adjective and a noun is pedestrian. Pedestrian. When we use it as an adjective, it refers to something ordinary and something that is even dull or boring, perhaps. As a noun, it refers precisely to a person who walks instead of drives to get around town. Pedestrian, in the sense of boring, mundane, ordinary tasks. We can see these two gentlemen looking very bored with their pedestrian task or their pedestrian job. And here we can see a pedestrian, a person who is walking instead of driving to get around town. Their jobs were not at all exciting. In fact, they were rather pedestrian. To arrive at work, the two pedestrians had to walk several blocks. Next word, peripheral. Peripheral. Peripheral is an adjective, and it refers to something that is on the fringe, on the edge, and not of importance. We can also talk about peripheral vision, what you can just see out of the edge or the corner, as we call it, of your eyes, that we call peripheral vision. All right, peripheral, something that's on the edge. We can see here a general or a commander and some smaller, not smaller, some lower ranked soldiers, and perhaps these people are making a movie, and we can say that one of the soldiers perhaps just plays a peripheral role. His role is not as important as the person who is playing the military commander, and I'm guessing from the hat design, the military commander may be Napoleon. She does not play a main role in the movie. In fact, her character is rather peripheral to the story. Phony. Phony. Phony is an adjective, and it means usually a person who is not genuine or who is fake. Okay, a person. It can also be something, as the phony watch, for example. You know, the people who sell you the Rolex, the fake Rolex watch. You can say the watch is phony, but we usually use this to talk about a person's character, perhaps. She looked rather phony with that fake mustache on her face, perhaps. Her trustworthy image is mostly phony. You cannot trust a word she says. Placid. Placid. Placid is an adjective, and it refers to something that is calm or peaceful. Placid. We can look at this placid scene of the Placid Lake, a very calm and peaceful and serene scene of nature that we are looking at here. Our holiday home is situated near a placid lake with beautiful views. The opposite, not the opposite of placid, but in contrast to placid, we have plummet. Plummet means it's a verb and it means to fall down. Plummet, fall down with a great speed. We can imagine a meteorite plummeting to earth with great speed, right? Turning red from the friction, turning red hot from the atmosphere's friction. It is expected, our sentence says, to get very cold very suddenly. Temperatures will plummet by tomorrow morning. It will be extremely cold tomorrow morning. Precarious. Precarious. Precarious is an adjective and it means something which is dangerous or unstable, something which is insecure. And I imagine we can call this gentleman's position precarious, very dangerous, very unstable, very easy for this person to fall down. Artists do not have fixed incomes. In fact, an artist makes a rather precarious living. All right, artists do not get a salary. Sometimes they get money and sometimes they don't, which is why we can talk about artists having a precarious living. Profound. Profound. Profound is an adjective and it means or refers to something that gives deep insight into a subject. Something very intense. It can also be a feeling that two people show their profound love for each other by holding hands the whole time. Profound can also be a feeling. My sister built up a profound knowledge of literature by reading so many books. Next word, prospective. Prospective. Prospective is an adjective and it is referring to something that is likely to happen or to come about in future. It is usually said of a person. We can see here the prospective parents, right? Mother and father, they will have a baby. We can say they are the prospective parents. Or today was the graduating ceremony of all prospective teachers in my college. They are not yet teachers, but they will graduate, and then when they get jobs, they will become teachers. Prospective, something likely to come about. Pugnacious. Pugnacious. Pugnacious is an adjective, and it is said of someone who likes to get into fights. Someone who likes to get into fights. I think we all know somebody like that, right? Somebody who is very eager to get into a fight. It does not have to be a fist fight. It can also be a verbal fight, right? Just you are very pugnacious. Why do you like to get into fights all the time? When he was young, he was pugnacious. He fought with everyone. That's the end of today's 10 words. Let's review them very quickly. Patent, pedestrian, peripheral, phony, placid, plummet, precarious, profound, prospective, pugnacious. Please remember to subscribe if you find these videos helpful. Thank you very much for watching and see you again soon. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.